Hello kids, Patrick Livingstone of EasyAnimalsToDraw.com, and today we're going to be drawing this animal. The Shih Tzu. We start our drawing as usual making 4 marks for the circle for the hips of our Shih Tzu, tracing it in lightly until I'm happy that it's a reasonable looking circle, and then I'll go back and draw it in a little bit more confidently. Important to remember that it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. What's important is that the circle is the right size and in the right place in relation to the other circles. For example, the circle we're now going to draw for the shoulders and chest of the Shih Tzu. Like the Pekingese, the Shih Tzu is a Chinese dog. Originally bred for the emperors. Now the circle for the head. And a second circle for the muzzle, which we will further subdivide as a guide as to where to put the nose. These circles overlap quite a bit. Now we join up our circles to create the approximate shape for the body, and we add some drawing guides for the legs, for the forelegs and the hind legs. As you can see, Shih Tzu has relatively small legs compared to the size of the body, and a tail that folds back over the back. Okay, now we can begin our drawing, starting with the eyes. Quite big eyes. The Chinese seem to have favored dogs with fairly flat faces, resembling human faces. And of course, large eyes make a dog look a little bit more human, and you can put a bit of expression into the eyes. And with eyes this large, you'll notice that I'm going to leave the bottom of the iris paler, lighter in color, in shade, than the top. This gives a three-dimensional look. And so we have the darkest part of the eye is the pupil, and we have a small circle of light, small pale circle that we leave to show that the surface of the eye is very shiny and reflective. This contrasts very nicely with the softer, less reflective texture of the hair of the coat. Now the nose. I've changed to my heavier pencil because I'm going to be creating the effect of the shaggy coat of the Shih Tzu with just a few larger marks and that works better with the thicker pencil. Looks a little comical at the moment. It looks like he's bald with the drawing circle at the top. But that'll change as soon as we remove the drawing guide. Now the Shih Tzu appears to have eyebrows, which adds to its human expression. There are different theories as to the origin of the Shih Tzu. Some people think it was a cross between a Pekingese and a Lhasa Apso, which is a Tibetan dog, given by the Dalai Lama to Chinese emperors near the end of the 17th century. The dogs were the favorites of the Chinese royals and so prized that for years the Chinese refused to sell, trade, or give any away. It wasn't until 1930 that the breed was brought into Europe, into England and Norway. And the first Shih Tzu club was founded in 1935, so relatively new, relatively recent. So now you can see that I've used a very jagged line for the drawing to show how shaggy the coat is. Time for my favorite bit, where we remove the drawing guide, revealing our Shih Tzu. The Shih Tzu didn't get into the American Kennel Club until 1969. But it quickly became a very popular breed. Reaching 11th position in 2012. As usual, it can't be helped that some of the drawing gets rubbed out along with the drawing guide. No big deal, just go back in and redraw it. Normally there will be a little trace of the original drawing. It won't have been rubbed out completely. It's a fairly easy job to go back in and restate the drawing. A few more details in the eye, far eye. Quite important, the eyes and the nose, for the expression of the dog, obviously along with the mouth. There we go, ready to shade it in. I've gone back to my fine pencil. For the details around the eye. You can see the iris of the eye is darker at the top than the bottom, and that gives the feeling of light and that it's transparent. Even the hair on the head looks a little bit human, with a central parting. Now although the nose is the same color, it's slightly shiny, so I've left a little paler area to indicate that it's a little bit reflective, the surface. So you have the very reflective, shiny surface of the eye, then the semi-reflective surface of the nose, and then the matte texture of the coat, non-reflective. Looks like a large moustache, doesn't it? On the muzzle. They make great pets if you live in an apartment, Shih Tzu. They were bred to live in palaces. They're not very large, standing between 8 and 11 inches, and are happiest sitting on your lap. This one's looking quite cute already. Tongue sticking out a little bit. Now I've gone back to my thicker pencil. Add some stronger marks on top of the finer marks, because the shagginess of the coat is more suited to the thicker marks of this pencil. Obviously, the shadow under the chin is going to be darker than the rest of the coat. I'm using a kind of jagged line to indicate the particular texture of the Shih Tzu's coat. If you like, you can go across to easyanimals.draw.com to download a PDF file, which you can print out with the drawing guide, which will help you begin your drawing. Just go to Easy Animals, just Google easyanimals.draw.com/Shih Tzu. There are lots of other PDF files for lots of other dogs and other animals that you can download as well. Now the tail, not quite so raggedy as the coat. And obviously the inside of the leg is quite a bit in shadow from the body of the dog, so that has to be indicated as quite dark. Again, a little bit of shadow under the tail. Keep building up the coat, the texture of the coat. And the shading under the chest helps create the feeling of the three-dimensionality of the body of the dog. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and smash that bell to get notifications of future videos. Wonderful expression in the face of the Shih Tzu. There we have it. Until next time, I wish you all happy drawing.